Okay, live is up. Let me just check the stream. Okay, live. Okay, stream is good. Sergeants, will you begin your recordings?
PC recording is underway.
Okay, cloud is up. Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council Committee on Land Use. At this time, will all panelists please turn on your videos for verification purposes. Please place electronic devices on silent or on vibrate mode. Thank you, Chair. You may begin.
Thank you, Sergeant of Arms. Good morning and welcome to the Committee on Land Use. I am Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, I chair this committee. I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We've been joined by Council Members Bacha, Hanks, Christian, Chair Lewis, Moya, Chair Riley, and Rivera, Minority Whip Brooke Powers, and Minority Leader Baragi. I would like to thank Chair Lewis and Chair Riley for the work on our two subcommittees. Today we will vote on applications referred by our two subcommittees. But before we begin, I would like to recognize the committee counsel to review the hearing procedures.
Thank you, Chair Salamanca. I am Arthur Ha, counsel to this committee. Council members who would like to ask questions or make remarks should use the Zoom raise hand function. The raise hand button should appear at the bottom of your participant panel or primary viewing window. Chair Salamanca or I will then recognize members to speak. We ask that you please be patient in the event of any technical difficulties today. And Chair Salamanca will now continue with today's agenda.
Thank you, Council. Today we will vote to approve the modifications LUs 39 for 146-93 Guy R. Brewer Boulevard rezoning proposal related to property in Majority with Brooke Powers District. The proposal would rezone an existing R3-2 district to an R6A/C2-2 district, together with the related zoning text amendment to establish an MIH program area, utilizing options 1 and 2. Our modification will map an R5B district instead of an R6A district to better reflect the surrounding community character of small 1 and 2 family homes. We will also reduce the rezoning area to concentrate the increased density at the intersection of 2 wide streets and in recognition of the applicant's commitment to provide a community facility use, such as an urgent care medical office. The proposed C2-2 commercial overlay will remain in place over the full block frontage to bring existing businesses into compliance with zoning. I'll note that as discussed by the zoning subcommittee earlier this week, the applicant withdrew the proposed companion text amendment as it would be inapplicable to an R5B zoning district, and that pursuant to Council Rule 11-11.60B, pre-considered LUs 40 was withdrawn. The associated application is void, and we will be filing LUs 40 to remove it from our calendar. We will also vote to approve the modifications LUs 41 and 42 for the 103 Lee Avenue rezoning proposal relating to property in Councilmember Ressler's district. The proposal would rezone existing R6 and R6/C1-3 districts to an R7X/C2-4 district, as well as establish an MIH program area utilizing MIH options 1 and 2. A modification will remove the 100 Lee Avenue site from the rezoning area to avoid incentivizing the direct displacement of existing neighborhood retail and service businesses currently located at the site. We will also vote to approve LUs 46 for the Broadway Triangle Bartlett Crossing proposal, also related to property in Councilmember Ressler's district. This is an HPD application pursuant to Article 16 of the General Municipal Law and Section 197-C of the New York City Charter, requesting a designation of an urban development action area, approval of an urban development action area project for such area, and approval of the disposition of city-owned property to a developer to be selected by HPD. We will also vote to approve LUs 47 for the 2300 Crosby Avenue rezoning related to property in Councilmember Brandon's district. This proposal would map a C2-4 overlay within an existing R6 district. We will also vote to approve LUs 48 and 49 for the 35-01 Vernon Boulevard rezoning proposal relating to property in Councilmember Wan's district. This proposal would rezone an existing R5 district to an M1-4/R7A district and establish a special mixed-use district, as well as establish an MIH program utilizing option 1. Council members who have questions or remarks should use the raise hands button. Do we have any members who wish to speak today? Committee council, do you see
Chair,
anyone?
Councilmember Brooks Powers has a hand raised.
Yes, so I would like to recognize Majority Whip Brooke Powers.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Chair Salamanca, for convening today's Land Use Committee hearing. I wanted to convey my support for LUs 39 and 40 on today's agenda at 146-93 Guy R. Brewer Boulevard, including a residential upzoning and commercial overlay. I will keep my remarks brief as I'm hopping over from our finance hearing that I'm chairing, and I discussed this item in greater detail on the zoning this week. I am extremely proud and grateful for the engagement we saw from all stakeholders, including a commitment from the developer to make a good faith effort to identify a healthcare center tenant for the community space. I'd like to thank our community stakeholders, the applicant and his development team, the committee staff, and my own staff for their collaboration on this item. I would like to say this is an example of what we can get when the community comes to the table and the developers come to the table. Both sides get an even better product at the end of the day. And so I just wanted to share that, and I encourage my colleagues to vote aye on this item.
Thank you, Councilmember Powers.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair and Majority Whip Brooks Powers and Mr. Chair, I just want to clarify, as we voted out of the subcommittee earlier this week, LU 39 is being approved with modifications, and LU 40 will be filed.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other members who wish to speak? No. Seeing none, I now call for a vote in accordance with subcommittee's recommendations to approve the modifications I described, LUs 39, 41, and 42, and to approve LUs 46, 47, 48, and 49, and to file LU 40. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Good morning, William Martin, Committee Clerk, roll call vote, Committee on Land Use. All items are coupled. Chair Salamanca.
Aye or no?
Moya.
I vote aye.
Rivera.
Aye on all.
Thank you. Lewis.
I vote aye.
Riley.
I vote aye.
Brooks Powers.
I vote aye.
Botcher.
Aye.
Hanks.
Aye on all.
Krishnan.
Aye.
Sanchez. Councilmember Sanchez. Councilmember Borelli.
Aye on all.
Thank you. Councilmember Sanchez. Good morning.
Apologies.
Not at all. We're ready for your vote whenever you're ready.
Aye on all.
Thank you very much. By a vote of 11 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all items have been adopted on today's agenda, as indicated on the agenda. Chair Salamanca, you may close at your convenience.
Thank you, Clerk. I would like to thank members of the public, my colleagues, land use, and other council staff, and the Sergeant at Arms for attending today's